Hey fellas, J-Roll here. Gonna make this real brief. Today we are talking about our environment, our geography, and our social class, and how that affect our transition process. So I'm gonna begin to talk about geography and what's really important to me is knowing that I bounced around from place to place. When I first started to come out, I lived in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and I picked up a book by Leslie Feinberg, Transgender Warriors. And I read that book, and I said, wow, that's interesting. That's me, right? So I seeked out books, hopefully trying to find more information, hopefully trying to find more images of people like me. It didn't exist. So that was my first challenge in the transition process, really wanting to hear a voice like mine and see an image like mine so that I could see what success looks like after the transition process. So as I moved and grown, I ended up in Boston, Massachusetts. That's sometime after, I'm going to say that's some 2 or 3 years after I read that book. In Boston, I was lucky because I was provided with the resources that I need to begin my transition process. Not just learning about it, but actually going to the therapist. I had free care at the time. I was unemployed. And at the time, Fenway Health did accept free care. And I was able to go to therapy, which therefore they diagnosed me. I got my paperwork. I was able to go to the doctor. So talking about social class, why am I actually bouncing around from place to place? Well, the challenge is I am in a very low social class, especially because at that time I was unemployed. I was not homeless. I was unemployed. I misspoke there. And now currently I am unemployed. So kind of similar, bounce. So I bounce around a lot because you need to find housing that you can afford that's affordable. So I ended up moving to New Bedford where there was no access to, I moved from Boston, high access to resources, to New Bedford, nothing. Again, stayed in New Bedford some 5 years. You know, this attaches some, just inside myself, losing myself daily. Man, I didn't start transition until I was 35 years old. I started, right? And that's a long time. And that's also because of my social context. I was in a geography where it wasn't discussed, it wasn't talked about, it wasn't understood. Moved to a place where I could definitely understand it, but still in kind of that lower class. So just trying to navigate was a little challenging, and I got thrown off a lot. I'm back on point, even though I'm currently collecting unemployment again. I'm going through Fenway Health, so as of right now, all a go. All right, you guys, I wanted to try to make this short. I don't know. Y'all have a good one. Sorry about being late. One.